the first thing we're going to do is cure diseases.
Right, you'll go in and stop people from having different kind of Down syndrome, this and that,
exactly.
emphysema.
So obvious ones, and we all have to agree what to cure, because even that has ethical issues.
That's true.
For example, the American Association of Psychiatrists, it wasn't until 1987 where they removed homosexuality from the Encyclopedia of Mental Disorders.
Oh, it used to be in there?
Yes. So you ask the question, if it was before 1987 or even earlier, and you had the medical capacity to, quote, fix someone whose genetic profile, if that's where it's found, it makes them gay, would you do that? Back then, they probably would, because that's a disorder.
They thought it was a mental disorder.
And then you find out that at least 15% of the 1 out of 6 is this. At what point is it a disorder? And what point is it just the natural variation of who we are as a species?
Damn, that's crazy. So the guy who's writing the disorders obviously was a straight guy.
Perceptive, right on. And there's the guy, what's his neuroscientist? I always forget his name.
But I guess if you're super straight, say you're super straight, you wandering out of a cave or whatever, right? You're a straight guy. You see
I know that I'm straight. Can I tell you how I know I'm straight?
How?
I know I'm straight because I wrestled for 8 years the muscled, sinewy, sweaty bodies of other men.
Yeah.
And at no time did I even have a tingle in my body. It's like, I'm going to pin your ass to the mat and get up and walk away.
Okay.
And that's what I'm good. I was captain of my high school's wrestling team. I'm just thinking my hands are all over men's bodies. If I had any urge, I would have felt it then. So
if they do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you still,
the tapping out.
The longer you stay there.
The counting the thing.
I think, yeah, if you just stay there and don't tap because it feels good, I think that's crazy, baby.
Yeah. So I'm
but do you ever
cisgender
wonder,
heterosexual.
Do you ever wonder if you could ever because some people think you could evolve into it. Like I would wonder if one day I could be, when I'm 70 years old, be a homosexual, you know?
I don't know all the drivers and causes and what's genetic and what's cultural. I don't know. I don't even care. It's just whatever people want to be in a free country, let them be that. Yeah. Right? So to even argue it, it's like, that's like arguing, should someone wear their hair one way or the other, wear the part. It's how you express
But
yourself.
I wouldn't say I'm a straight guy.
You got your mullet and you rocking that. You've been rocking the mullet from the day one. That's your thing. If you came out with an afro, you're somebody else at that point.
Yeah.
But this country allows that. I don't know if your fans would allow it, but the country would allow it.
They would.
Okay.
They'd be impressed, I think. What about this? So I think, I could see if you're a straight guy, you're writing the book, right, on what the rules
you're
are.
a straight psychiatrist.
Right.
Writing the book.
You see a guy, you're hanging out with your buddies, one of them reaches for another guy's wiener or whatever. I could see you being like, this is. But do you think he thought it was wrong, or he just thought?
Well, just as simply, I don't know that they value judge. They're just saying it's a disorder.
Right.
In need of repair.
So, but it was a disorder based on that things are just supposed to be this way.
Because they had whatever biases, they had whatever inability to embrace the spectrum of humanity presented to him.
Right. Is nature just, or does nature gay also?
Oh, okay. There are books on this. Evolution's Rainbow, which explores what species out there actually have full spectrum sex. Okay, damn, gay sex, bang sex. There's rape in some. There's dolphins. There's no other way to understand it. So there's a full range of what's out there.
And I don't care if those are line caught or.
Well, so here's my point. That I don't know that we should care what the rest of the animal kingdom is doing. Do you know there's a mole rat? There's something a mole rat where one variant on it, they mate for life, and the other one, they're as promiscuous as all get out.
Damn.
And they're both mole rats.
I got both variants.
You got so they're both mole rats. So and then people say, oh, eagles mate forever, and they want that to be. We want to emulate that, and then you find out that bonobo chimps. They're fucking all the time. To resolve differences, to fight each. Just look at this video.
Yeah,
it's behind the wall. You got to go behind the wall on the video. But bonobos are very close to us genetically. My point is, we're human. I don't care what the other animals are doing. You can find an animal that'll support or deny whatever claim you're trying to make about us. So forget them. We're our own species.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
We have the capacity to grant freedoms in some governments to support your happiness. We value that.
Yeah, that's cool because
let it
it's
go.
crazy to think that some countries don't, right?
That's why I'm glad I'm in America.
Yeah.